You're listening to Miscast Commentary.
Hey everybody, welcome to Miscast Commentary. I'm Joe Finley.
I'm Todd Tebow, the Sailor Murray.
And welcome to a Coming Attractions episode where our official stance is maybe the Ice Road truckers' jobs wouldn't be so goddamn difficult if they stopped strapping so many fucking GoPros to their trucks.
What do you hauling across the ice? GoPros.
Nothing but GoPros.
Yeah, a whole thing of GoPros.
I'm driving an experimental GoPro.
All of them filming each other, filming me.
Pretty much. I was watching an episode and literally they had one like underneath the axle. I'm like, well, yeah, you're going to wipe out from time to time if you just get a bunch of loose GoPros.
If Todd and Joe can't get this truckload of GoPros across the ice before the end of the season, the entire season could be in jeopardy.
Can I say something? I really respect that voiceover because it sounded exactly fucking like the dude. That was awesome.
I fucking hate that show so much.
I see all those shows.
Ugh.
I see all those shows all the time. They have that, and they have the Yukon Gold and all those ones. Which it was actually reminded me too. I was driving, and Cage the Elephant's "Ain't No Rest for the Wicked" was on, and that is the theme song for the Yukon Gold.
Oh my God, that
So-
show's still on too?
Oh God, yeah.
How's there any gold left in the Yukon, for Christ's sakes?
They have sucked it dry. But yeah, that has nothing to do with today. How we all doing today?
Not bad.
Todd and I back together. Todd has been at sea. Todd
Been back
is,
at sea.
you all good from, well, goodish from that standpoint, I guess.
It did okay. I think the second day my crotch started, like, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I was so worried that I was going to have to be like, I can't do this.
Hard labor off just after a hernia surgery is scary. It's kind of like sex after a vasectomy.
Oh, God, just forget it. Forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It was good, though, man. It was tough.
All right.
It was tough. It was 13 hours per every day, so I work 80 hours in 1 week.
Yeah.
So that's why I guess my excuse to do absolutely jack shit on my week off.
Yeah.
Because technically I'm working right now.
Yeah. It's
I just
bleeding over.
pre-did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I respect that.
My girlfriend doesn't listen to me. I'm like, I'm at work.
Yeah.
She's like, you're standing right here.
Yes. With your dick in your hand.
So I can't smack her either, because technically I'm at work.
Yeah.
I can
can't-
yell at her,
Yeah. All you
but I
want.
can't hit her. What a ripoff.
Wait till you break.
Oh, yeah. My unionized smoke break.
Smack break. I like that better. Once you stop smoking, you can start smacking.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got a little bit to talk about. We got some storytelling to do. We got to talk about next week's movie, continuing our October of horror,
October.
and got some other stuff to tease. So in the meantime, let's start right off the bat. Big piece of movie news: The Matrix 4, which is they're starting to get their thing.
Prequel?
Yeah, no, it's apparently not, but also is going to include Keanu Reeves and Carrie Ann Moss, both of who died in the last one. But a prequel wouldn't make sense because he didn't even know he was like it's a whole. We're gonna get a thing. It might be a new
Smith
version.
gonna be back?
I don't know. It might be a whole new version of the Matrix where they're alive again. It could be a million things.
Because after the end of it, maybe it just restarted.
Who knows? So
I'm sure they could have a million explanations for this. It was pretty wacky,
Yeah.
the whole thing. So
I'm open-minded. Lana Wachowski is doing it. It's gonna be good.
what about the other one?
I honestly don't know if she's involved.
Are they
No,
both girls? now?
They're both girls.
What?
Yeah. Lana, Larry changed to Lana.
I thought there
and then
was
the other
only.
one-
He's like, no, I want to be a girl.
Yeah, no, I guess they were both trans, and then I think like they probably flipped a coin to see which one of them was
Who'll
going
go
to
first.
workshop it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see how
I
we
totally
get
let you
received.
go first. Oh fuck yeah! I'd be like, I don't know, man.
Wow,
I don't know.
this was not received well. Man for life.
I wonder if they're I don't know if they're on the hormones and stuff. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe their directing style has changed now that they're a woman.
That's a really interesting point that would get us in trouble if it wasn't so innocent. But
It might have.
it might. Who knows? But no, it'll be interesting to see.
Bruce Jenner plays tennis way different
Yes.
than he did.
Yeah.
Well, no, he does decathlon. What the
Yeah.
fuck did he do?
Decathlon. But what was the joke? I don't know if we talked about it last time from the Alec Baldwin roast when Jeff Ross said, "I wouldn't, Caitlyn Jenner, I wouldn't fuck you with Bruce Jenner's dick." That was a great joke. But yeah, anyways, the big piece of news from The Matrix, they have cast their official lead, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, who was Manta in Aquaman,
That guy was awesome.
and he is going to be apparently the official lead, which tells me a little bit. It makes me feel like
I think he's gonna be the bad guy.
yeah. Well, he's either the new bad guy or he is the new good guy, and you're gonna see Carrie Ann Moss and Keanu Reeves in more of a
Ooh.
like a Luke and Leia in the later Star Wars, like in like the Force Awakens. They're just kind of there, they're like as guides.
I can make a prediction right now.
Let's hear it.
Yaya, the Sisterhood Traveling Pants 2 will be the lead. He will be Morpheus' son, and Keanu and what's her name, Carrie Ann Moss, are going to be the bad guys.
Interesting. I like
because it's not actually them. It's like the machines have recreated them to you know.
Well, but here's the thing.
That's my prediction.
We were left in a piece, so I wonder. Like I always thought that there would be a. I thought the best way to go about making another movie would be to have people who were trying to restart the war, because they like humans want to be back on the surface.
Did they win in the end?
They just developed peace. They're basically like, everybody who wants to be freed will be freed, but it's too cold for you to live on the surface, so this is still your home, but we're still gonna be up there.
Yeah, we're working on it. Well, they probably lied. Most disappointing last fight scene in a movie history.
It really was, and it was like, I think the second movie doesn't get as much respect as maybe it could have deserved.
I like the second one.
The second one was good. The third one,
it was really good up until the end.
Story-wise, there was a lot of cool stuff going for it. But it was, I totally agree. I think the one thing you can hang your hat on other than the story in The Matrix is the fighting. And there wasn't really any real fighting. It was just all pull people on wires or it's CG.
Yeah.
And I have the same problem with the Burly Man fight.
The Burly Man? What the fuck's that?
That's the one in part 2 where he's fighting all the Smiths.
Oh, God. Who?
But it's like, they could have done that. Like, I'm fine with the fact that they're going to have to CG Smith's face on all these dudes. I think they should have hammered it all in the reality of Keanu, though.
Like a real fight.
Way too many, because they weren't ready to have a CG version of somebody who wasn't obviously.
And when he's swinging around the block with the cement block on the end of a pole, and it was like, oh my God.
Like there was some cool, cool stuff in there, and the idea, like really hammering forth that idea that Smith can like copy into anything and stuff like that. So I was down with all that.
You should have been fighting dogs and birds, and they all have Smith's face.
Yeah, it's like all a really bad like Grand Theft Auto mod.
Or it should have been like he's fighting and then the camera moves over and Smith is walking his dog, who's Smith, and the dog's pooping.
That would be
like
amazing.
It pans over from the big fight scene and you see woo, and he's like taking a dog's shit.
That would be amazing. And then all this shit's turned into Smiths. It'd be a great thing.
And then the poop is him, and the poop goes me, me again.
And then what? And then he like transfers into like somebody with like some severe like developmental disorders. He's like,
that will be the entire new movie.
Yeah,
you didn't hear anything from Smith, right? We haven't heard any casting from him, or
no. It's like so far the only things
right
I've heard
beginning
are Keanu, Carrie Ann Moss, and now this guy.
What a name on this guy, eh?
So it is that he sounds to me like he should have been like a defensive back in the NFL.
Oh my God,
like,
yes.
That is very much
I like that. When you have a name that's as strong as Yahya Abdul Mateen, you got to use it twice.
But think about...
You got to use it twice.
Yes, part 2. But
this ain't like Joe Jr. 15 times.
Oh God.
This is Yahya Abdul. Is it gonna name? Is it will be the third?
Oh.
Like, thanks, Dad. I live in America. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
exactly. Well, my thing is, I'm actually happy about the name. Like, it's hard as far as remembering the guy's name, but it's good because, like, think about like the 80s. No circumstances that guy's name.
Oh, they'd probably ask him to change it.
His name would be like Michael Abdul.
Yes.
Like that would be,
and even then, that's a little iffy.
Or Matt Abdul, because like the
Matt Odell.
Matt Odell.
Matt Odell.
Yes.
It would slowly, like, the panel would be like, Abdul a little bit. Matt Odell.
Yeah.
You could be Irish
until he's Winston K. Whiteman the
yeah,
third.
exactly. Now that I like.
But congratulations to him.
He's got a lot of work coming right now.
Him. But yeah, with that, like he had the Get Down and he had this, and so like it'll be interesting to see.
Get down.
He's reminding me a little bit of Orlando Bloom in that his early career is big stuff.
Is that the show? Oh, I'm thinking Dear White People.
Yeah, no, it's not that. No,
let's come out with a show called Dear Black People.
Yes.
It's us behind a microphone, and we just go, keep on keeping on. Credits roll.
And me just going, I'm so sorry. I don't shave my head for that reason.
Yes.
I shave it for the other bald reason.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So
What else happened? Well, Joker came out.
Yeah, we wanted
mixed
to talk-
reviews.
very mixed reviews. Like I heard one review which was basically he has to get an Oscar. There's no circumstances where he doesn't get an Oscar. Then in the same day, I heard a review, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 from 1990, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 1990 is better than the Joker.
And it was the same guy.
It was
half
probably
a
the
day
same.
later.
He deserves an Oscar, but Ninja Turtles was better. They should have got 4 Oscars.
Exactly. And not for the guys like Leonardo, Michelangelo,
Yeah.
Donatello,
Yeah.
and the other fucking one.
Steve.
Raphael. And Steve. Yeah.
No, but it is whatever. I'm still not interested in seeing it.
I am actually.
The reason I'm not interested is the same reason I wasn't interested before. They just decided, I'm going to make a movie and throw out everything. I'm going to make a movie based on something, but throw out everything about it. That would be like saying, I'm going to make a movie, I'm going to remake The Outsiders or something like that. But it's not going to be about gangs and shit like that. It's going to be about like a telecommunications company, and Soda Pop is like a guy who's being bullied for being named Soda Pop. And then he goes on, and then him and then like Pony Boy goes on
Pony Boy
goes on a paid vacation from his work because he like sold the most stuff or something like that. And like I was like, that has nothing to do with
At
anything.
one
It's
point
like,
in the movie, somebody looks out a window and goes, that guy's an outsider.
yeah. But an interesting
Soda
piece,
Pop Murray.
yeah.
I really like that.
All right,
That's got a nice ring to it.
Go put your sperm into some people and get some soda
Oh
pops.
my lord.
Try and get a six
My
pack
little
out.
soda pop. Well, the little ones though.
Mm-hmm.
They have more carbonation.
That would be the best if somebody named all their kids after the god awful names from The Outsiders. This is Dally, and this is Soda Pop, and this is Pony Boy.
Oh, was that his actual name of the thing? Soda Pop?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I like
I'm sure
that.
he had a legal name, but you
No,
never
no,
heard it.
No, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, the other thing about the Joker, though, I found out, Martin Scorsese, I guess, had some real involvement in the early goings of it, and apparently he was really eyeing to direct the movie.
It seems kind of like a Martin Scorsese
Yeah.
movie.
But what I find very interesting is very recently, and I kind of want to hear your take on this, he was asked about the Marvel movies, and he's like, those aren't cinema.
Wow.
And like all the Marvel people
I don't
were
remember
coming
reading
out-
that actually. No way.
And all the people were coming out from Marvel going like, fuck you, dude. Like we all respect you and we love your work and stuff like that, but how dare you say what is and isn't cinema? Like,
Yeah,
we've
that's pretty lame. Especially after he just made a $200 million movie using all CGI to de-age all of his actors through half the movie.
Oh, and forget about that too.
Because
He
like,
did,
what's his issue with it then? Is it the CG or is it the storytelling or the?
the fact that it's a comic book, like, ooh, superheroes. You can't have a movie about superheroes.
I clearly never seen like Winter Soldier or any of these movies.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the thing. And he said flat out he hasn't seen them.
So what the fuck? Like
James Gunn made a comment about that, and of course, in
Oh,
classic
God,
James Gunn,
yeah.
everybody started like lashing out against him and stuff because he was like, you're basically being like all the people who protested Last Temptation of Christ. He's
Yeah.
like, none of them saw it. Every one of them hated it.
Yep.
Like, what the hell?
That's a really good example, actually.
And then-
he's a smart guy.
He's a very smart guy.
You don't work for
And-
trauma without being smart.
Exactly. And
Sort of true, actually. Once I said it, I was like, that is kind of true.
Trauma guy. I got a great idea. How about you make some rape jokes on Twitter and we'll never come back to bite you. But like that's my thing. So I don't know how he reconciles all of that. He reconciles like I haven't seen it, but I hate it. It's not cinema, despite the fact that they've successfully done a storytelling arc of 12 years.
Yeah.
And then on top of
Seemed
that,
pretty smart to me.
and then on top of that, he was going to direct the Joker.
Yeah.
Like,
So then to be like, what the hell, right?
he's old. He's just.
I really
he
want to see The
forgot.
Irishman, though. Did you hear Guillermo del Toro, what he said about it?
I
Holy
didn't.
shit.
Really, eh?
He's saying it was like the greatest movie like he's ever seen, and it's like amazing. and-
Interesting. Well, I'd be interested to see it.
What do you think about Steven Spielbergo thinking that the Netflix movie shouldn't be up for Oscars?
Here's actually another old director not being able to reconcile his own decisions because I didn't agree with him. I think I have a little bit of an agreement of having a rule of it needs to be in theaters for a
Yes,
little bit.
yes.
But a minimal amount of time, because like you can fucking go to Sundance and then be eligible for a fucking Oscar,
Right.
and even after going straight to DVD or whatever. But I think it should come out in a theater just as a base rule. But it doesn't mean that Netflix can't produce it, right? Like,
Oh, of course.
right? So I don't agree with that whatsoever. It's hard to not agree with Steven Spielberg, but it's easy to disagree with that stance. But then it totally falls apart on him when he's one of the official guys making content for Apple Plus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, no, but
Like,
then hopefully he discounts his own movies, whatever comes on there. Then he'll say it can't be for Oscars because it's
yes, but he won't.
exactly.
So
And I was going to say that I'll bet you that'll change now with this streaming. Now that Disney's in the streaming game,
Yeah.
I'll bet you that will change. And
Yep.
they will be.
well,
The stuff put on will be able to.
yeah.
If you
Well,
can't
it-
afford
it
your
is
movie to be
now.
in theaters, it's expensive.
It is now. Like, they do have rules about the theater and whatever. You could get a Netflix movie like nominated now. It's not against the rules. He's just saying it should be.
So What's It Called was nominated, which I still haven't seen. The one about the family. What the hell was it called? It was up
Sex
for
Boat.
Oscars. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the sequel to
Yeah.
Winter's Bone,
Yeah, definitely. Winter's Bone and then Sex Boat.
which is actually in brackets Summer Bone.
Yes.
When the bone thaws.
Ooh.
What happened to her?
Ooh.
I haven't seen her in a while. I'll bet you her agent was like, "We've seen too much of you. Back it off."
J-Law.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was rumors she was going to be doing a comedy with Amy Schumer. Then Amy Schumer got pregnant, so I don't know if maybe that fell off.
Thank God. Just keep getting pregnant and never come back. Oh my God. I feel bad for her baby. I feel bad for whoever's penis was in her and now they're stuck with her for life.
Poor
Who's the dad?
I don't know. He's some chef.
Fuck.
Some guy.
Poor bastard.
He's like partially autistic too.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see.
I don't even feel bad about the autism. I feel bad that he's married to Amy fucking Schumer. Wow. Double
hopefully-
whammy there, bro.
Hopefully, like last time you slammed a comic, they don't get into a brutal car accident right after.
That's what you say.
I know. Either way,
I wish
honestly
no
don't
ill
care.
will upon anybody.
No, we did. Well, and you didn't. You just proclaimed that you don't like them.
Oh, weird. I know. Then we hear the car. He's doing all right, though, eh?
He's back to work now, so yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's good.
So
Is he getting sued? Somebody's getting sued there. Oh, they're always
No, I'm
getting
sure
sued.
somebody's getting
Every
sued.
fucking thing going over there.
to just dive back into the Joker pool for 1 second, I want to get your opinion on this, because I know you've had opinion on like the lack of comedy movies and stuff like that
Yeah.
in the last little while. But Todd Phillips was asked why he doesn't do comedy anymore, and he's like, "Oh, the woke culture killed comedy."
Right.
So, what is your thought on that?
I don't think that the woke culture has killed comedy. I think they were just at some kind of impasse right now. Like
Yeah.
we're at some kind of a crossroads.
Yeah.
Where, and I fucking hate that term. I hate the term woke.
I know.
What the hell does that mean? Like you've leveled up?
Yeah.
Like you're a level above everyone. See, that even sounds right there. Like I'm better than you because I'm woke. I don't laugh at things because it's wrong. Laughter is wrong.
I would actually say more often than not is that woke is used to make fun of the people who are
woke.
woke. Yeah.
Woken.
Yes.
I think that it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Because we're all good. It's just we're at some really way too sensitive time right now, and it honestly seems like, you know, if somebody offends you for something, then you're offended. But it seems like, why would you go somewhere to be offended?
Yes, I agree.
Why be here when you know somebody's going to say something? So it's going to come back, and I think it's going to be really awesome. It'll be like the 80s again.
Yeah. Well,
Because it'll be like the pendulum's going to swing back, and Long Duck Dong is going to have his own movie.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking
well,
awesome.
and I think what you just said is 100% right. Right now, there's not a lot of comedy in movies. There is comedy everywhere else.
Yes.
TV is
Netflix.
swarming
Yeah.
and with good comedy and with inclusive comedy and all these other things, like, you know, like Fresh Off the Boat couldn't have been made a while ago, but now it's while it was
Every time, bro. I was fobbing this week. I'm fresh off the boat myself.
nice. And then and stand up is in one of its like strongest periods.
And
late night has gotten more popular.
the one thing that I can't that gets me more than anything is how is Game of Thrones on,
yeah.
and yet everybody complains about everything going.
Yeah.
It's like we are adults. So I just like burp talk there. are adults, not us,
Yeah.
but other people that are this age
Yes.
in life. So it's all our own choice.
Yes.
It's like you turn it, you watch it, you don't. You like it, you don't watch it. And it was like the Howard Stern effect where it's like, I fucking hate this guy, but I'm going to continue listening and continue complaining.
Yeah. The thing is, people love a cause. They love their cause. I don't like your cause. I like my cause.
And they don't even like their own cause.
No.
Because nobody actually, it's all like on a soapbox or however you put it, right? It's like, I'm not actually going to get up and do anything about it, but I will sit here and complain about it. So it's like, I believe in something only to the point of like doing something.
Yes.
Nobody actually gets up and goes to the streets. I don't like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
some people do, but.
But I think that when it comes to like this shit, like somebody says something on Twitter and then it was like, how dare you do that? Or blah, blah. Like fucking Army Hammer, like he had like his...
And his kids suck his toes. He's like, this kid's been sucking my big toe for 7 minutes. I'm like,
know
whoa,
what?
that's a little weird, dude.
It's weird. It's
Like,
weird, but
kids
people
are
were like,
weird.
you're abusing your kid. No, kids are weird. That was the
Kids
end.
are totally fucking weird.
That was the beginning
And
end
you
of
know
it.
that
Like,
all the people, guaranteed it was like, you know, I'm like, oh, Army Hammer, that's disgusting. And then I look down at my kid, I'm like, get off my toe. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah, it's like we're all adults.
Yeah.
And we can, just from watching Game of Thrones, tits, dicks, incest, blood and guts. I'm like, but now everybody's complaining about what some dude says.
Rape.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just like, we're, but you're watching this, but then this thing is no good.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly it. People, I think the thing is, and again, it's social media and the instant gratification of being able to go on the internet and just say whatever you want has made this happen.
No accountability.
Back in the day, if you didn't like something, you didn't like it.
That's right.
But now it's like, I don't like it, and all of my followers need to know that they
Yep.
can't like it either.
Because you're wrong then.
Yeah. So that's the whole of it. But my stance is Todd Phillips needs to look in the fucking mirror as to why he doesn't make comedy anymore.
Right.
Like he, you know, like look at the shit that he made. And I like a lot of his stuff. But no, I like Old School was fun. And
Old School was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
but like and some of his older stuff, but it's just he made childish comedy that I think people moved on from.
Yes.
And that's all there is to it. It's like the same thing as fucking like Animal House. A little while after Animal House came out, like you can look back fondly at Animal House, but nobody was making Animal House again or something exactly like that.
Right.
Then Revenge of the Nerds came out and it was doing its thing, and then again now nobody can make a Revenge of the Nerds because it's fucking like.
Everybody, like everybody that says that, they even did like a thing where this, like, I don't even know if it was Dave Chappelle or somebody was talking about it. It was like this reporter was like, oh, you did this and said this and you're disgusting. And then when they looked into the reporter, he was worse as anybody.
Yeah.
We're all awful. We're all to a certain extent sexist, racist, all these things.
Yeah.
And the one point I was going to get to too is like, we all have thoughts. We've all said something dumb. We all say something stupid. When you get alone with your friends, I guarantee you everybody, they say the brutalest, rudest things.
Yeah.
And then when they hear someone else say it, they get offended.
Yeah.
And it's like, the one thing that's really bad now too is it's like the pendulum is swung so far left. I'm super lefty, but the pendulum has gone so far left that you can't even question things anymore.
Yeah.
To even say like, well, let's talk about this whole transsexual thing. Even to bring, you're a transphobe. I mean, these are issues that we didn't have, man, back when we were growing up. So to ask questions, not in a negative way, but even to just ask questions is a regular human thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and the biggest point is the people who are getting offended aren't the people affected.
That's right. It always is.
It's always these like random groups of people. They're like, you can't talk to trans people like that. They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you trans? No, I'm not trans. Oh, do you have like a friend or family member?
And
trans?
like,
No, I don't know anybody.
Yeah, so they're yelling at you. Meanwhile, I'm trans standing next to you, and I'm like, I'm okay. Are you okay? Because I'm totally fine.
Well, I had that exact conversation, and I think we discussed it very briefly last time, where my coworkers, I work with a black man, a Hispanic man, and an Indian woman on my shift. And
it's almost all the flavors of the rainbow.
And the whole, we're missing one Chinese.
I was going to say banana.
Wow. So you can,
chocolate caramel, vanilla, and banana.
I guess we're going to get our most context out of this. Or yeah, the most contact.
I
we ever
refer
got
to
out of
ourselves
this.
as vanilla, the plainest of all the flavors.
Then obviously the most delicious. Is what I'm saying. Actually, that's not true. Chocolate all the way.
Oh, yeah.
But
double chocolate, ladies.
you're still looking at the camera. It's not on.
Oh.
But it's too bright.
I'm looking at the microphone now.
We tried to do another video version of this, but we're recording during the day, which is a rare occurrence for us, and it's too
See, it's
bright
cool.
outside. It is cool. So, like during the whole Justin Trudeau blackface ordeal, I asked them, I'm like, what do you guys really think about this? Not one of them gave a fuck.
Nope.
Yet I could tell you that every white person on Twitter was all over it.
Yep.
And that was my thing. And I was like, seeing that, would that affect you, like, wanting to vote for him? But like, no, it's the fucking 80s. He's dressed like Aladdin.
What do they say when it's like it's inappropriate for a white person to use a black, face in an emoji? It's like cultural appropriation or whatever. What about a white person being offended for something they shouldn't be offended for? Wouldn't that technically also be cultural appropriation or whatever it's called?
That's an interesting question, because I think they come at it as like, I'm a defender of the right, like I'm defending what's good and blah, blah, blah. And to an extent, I respect that, but it's when it goes too far. It's like,
which is where it's
like if we were standing around and some guy started like, oh, N-words, blah, blah, blah. And you and I were like, hey, fucking stop.
Yeah,
it.
like, whoa, buddy, whoa.
That's one thing. But if they're like, if he's sitting there and just like randomly like, oh, I wonder, what bathroom the trans person's gonna go into. Whoa! You don't have a right to ask that question.
You have a right to wonder. It was like when Roseanne made that comment and they fired her and she was like burned at the stake.
Yeah.
On TMZ, they asked all these black celebrities. Not one of them gave one shit what she said.
Yeah.
Even what's her name was like, I can't remember her name. She was like, I love Roseanne. She's like, I hear worse than that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
She's like, put Roseanne back on TV. I like it.
Yeah.
Nobody gives, what I mean? It's always the wrong people. That, just like you said.
In fairness, I'm glad she got fired. I just wish it would have got the show canceled. I wish that the whole thing would have just went away because of it.
Yeah.
Well, because like they were going into like just weird, like she was like addicted to pills, and she was like, it was just like.
And then she was like racist towards the neighbor, and she had to go learn about like.
It was just, I'm like, I don't need to fucking deal with all this.
It seemed like it was a little preachy.
It was.
It felt like it wasn't preachy before. It seemed kind of honest, and this time it was kind of like.
And I think that the thing is, they were like, let's be honest about these things, but they were being honest about it in like an after-school special kind of way. So I'm happy to be rid of her. I just wish that we could have freed John Goodman up for more proper work.
I know.
Kept
good old John Goodman.
Kept good old Sarah Gilbert on The View, or no, The Talk, whatever.
The Talk. I like that show. The Chew.
There's so
Chewing
many.
the fat on the Chew fat.
There's one called The Real.
The Real.
And there's just a bunch of that nonsense.
What would ours be? There's The Talk, The Scream.
No!
Yeah! You started the movie, Joker! Yeah!
Fuck you!
What do you think? And we both scream at them, yeah. It's just like being on The View. And then you're just looking around, what? Like lost, what?
And then if you listen hard enough, we always sneak in, how does my cock taste? It's just always in there, but but it's never in any context.
Whoopi Goldberg! Just see how Whoopi Goldberg got them. Oh my God!
Whoa! Tell me all about Whoopi. Honey,
Dominic Monaghan
Monaghan
is in episode 9.
I told you that.
You did not.
I did. In fact, we have episodes where I have told you that.
Oh. I just saw a picture of him from Lost and it said he was going to be in episode 9. I was like, whoa! I love that man.
If only I listened.
JJ is giving him the biz.
He deserves
He's going to play young Luke.
That would be amazing.
He's going to play young Luke's ghost.
Even though he's about 16 years older than young Luke.
Than Luke now.
Than Luke now. Yeah,
probably. He ages amazingly.
He does.
He's ageless.
He's a good looking fella. All the hobbits are, though. Fucking Billy Boyd is the oldest of all of them, and he looks like a fucking beautiful angel. Well, Sean Astin, he varies.
Oh, yeah. He sort of looks like the monster from Stranger Things.
He looks like an adult.
Fucking watch your goddamn.
I love him.
I
love him. Hey, I have 2 pictures of him up there on my wall.
That makes me so jealous. You got Sean Astin, who I am so fanboy crushing on, so bad, and you got Freddie.
Yeah, and I got a picture. I don't have it up there, but I've got a picture of me and Peter Mayhew too.
Why don't you have that one up there?
Because I took it on my phone. Like, these are nice professional photos. I just took that one on my phone.
Right.
And he looks really sad in it. And, like, well, he's like, it was a year before he died, and he's like, he can barely move. And he gave me a weak.
He tries to like pick the pen up. Like, yeah, let me do that for you.
His hand is like the size of my forearm, and he gave me like the weakest handshake because it's all he had. And I'm just like, oh, buddy, like I felt so
Go
horrible.
home.
Yeah, just relax.
Go
man.
lie
It's
down,
fine.
brah.
It's fine.
Jesus Christ. Is he still going?
No, he's dead.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, that's what I remember. The part where I said a year before he died.
Yeah. Well, guys, I believe him. I believe in him.
Yeah,
So he's not dead to me. He's not dead to me.
Yeah, there we go.
Are they making out on the cover of Star Wars 9? Are they about to kiss?
I don't think so. Well, there's a lot of different Star Wars 9 things, like a lot of different posters and stuff. A lot of Knights of Ren focus on this one, so I think we're gonna finally see proper like Knights of Ren action in this
I think
one.
so. That's what it looks like to me.
I read today that the final scene. Okay, you're gonna have to give this to me. This is why you're not listening. Todd's been
There's lots of reasons why.
Todd's been playing with, you know, those
It's
little
like a big nipple.
those little popper toy things that you use to you put them on the table like inverted and then they pop and they flip over. Well, Todd's been playing with that, and then sure enough, he didn't realize that I had just said that Peter Mayhew died.
Peter Mayhew died? Oh my God! Who's next? David Bowie?
Oh, I got some news for you, buddy. A CG,
Glenn Fry, David Bowie?
a CG owl came and took him away.
Oh God!
He's living on a farm in upstate New York.
No, he's probably living in Jennifer Connelly's fucking unibrow.
I was wondering where you were gonna go with that.
I couldn't think of the word unibrow for a second there.
I was given a very strange task the other day. My mother came to me and said that a friend of hers talked about a weird dream she had where nobody had eyebrows like on their heads, but they were above their nipples, and everybody was walking around topless. And I'm like, that's a weird dream. She's like, is there any way you can like make like Photoshop that or something like that? So like on a night shift stupor, I sat in front of my Photoshop and I took a really old, like, you know, those really old pictures of boxers, like the topless boxer. He's got like the handlebar mustache.
Yeah, like the old school, like,
So
yeah.
I Photoshopped out his eyebrows and put them over his nipples, all like black and white style.
You should have just taken your shirt off and taken a picture of you.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you have 5 rows of eyebrows above your nipples and
whole,
below them.
My whole body is an eyebrow. But then my whole body is Larry King's eyebrow. No, but I did that, and then I got like another guy, like a more recent photo, a strapping guy. So now they have no eyebrows, like that creepy look of no eyebrows,
and
and
that
then
Marilyn Manson, fucking
the alopecia look, and then put the eyebrows over his nipples, and then I got 2 girls in bikinis. One where the eyebrows are just peeking out of the bikini, and then another one I literally took Cara Delevingne's unibrow.
Okay.
And I put it so it went between the girl's boobs and all the way across.
Like a booba brow.
I'll see if I can show it to you later.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see these pictures. You should put them on the site.
I'll put it. I'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. I can do that.
What a terrifying dream that must have been.
Yeah, no, but it was it was like the pig nose in what's it called?
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, where she was the weird one for not having it.
Yeah.
Thing. So.
Did they do a skit of that with Pam Anderson on?
Yeah, because she looked good. Because everybody's like, "No, you're weird because you don't have a pig nose," and she's like, "No, I'm hot." And then, yeah, that was good.
You know what? That is nipples above or eyebrows above their nipples, no eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like I just have dreams where I wake up screaming and I've shit the bed where demons are raping me, but that one's way scarier.
Yeah, well, because it's a calmer threat.
Yeah.
It's like it's one that can get you at any point. What else did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to talk about TV in the movies right now, because that's something like Downton Abbey has been in theaters.
I gotta catch up in Downton.
And has been quite successful. Great SNL sketch if you haven't seen it. It's all about Downton Abbey, and the whole idea is the entire movie is just about cleaning up for the Queen coming over, and it's just everybody, and all the drama is about getting the house clean.
That's essentially a real episode.
And it's just them, and like they're sitting there and they're like, you won't understand what just happened. What? I can't find I can't find the mop. Like it was just that over and over again.
Right.
But they did a really good job with it.
I love Downton Abbey.
And what else? So yeah, so that's been out. El Camino just premiered the
the Breaking Bad.
movie.
So what's the deal with this?
It's going to be a Netflix movie, but it is going to have a limited theatrical release, and it just premiered, and it follows like kind of the hunt for Jesse Pinkman's character. Well, not Jesse Pinkman's
Like
character,
after
the character
the-
just after everything had happened. If you look at the trailer, it's actually one of the guys who's like one of his drug dealer friends in the show, and the police are questioning him, and he's like, "Did you not see what like they did to him?" And it's talking about all the torture he went through in the final years, so that he would cook meth for that gang, for the biker gang or whatever.
I never saw those episodes.
Okay, well, yeah. Spoiler alert is basically he gets
I don't care. Yeah, go.
yeah, he gets kidnapped by this, or like captured by this like biker gang, and he's like chained up in like this hole in the ground, and then he gets taken out just to make meth for them, and like he's beaten and he's neglected and he's whatever, and then this is after everything else he's gone through
The
the
fuck
whole.
would I want to make meth for you if you're gonna do this to me?
Well, but that's the thing, is if he doesn't, he's gonna get killed.
I
so he's
blame
afraid.
fucking what's his name, Eisenhower, that dick.
Oh, Heisenberg.
Oh, fuck,
Yes,
I hated him. I was
but-
like, every time Jesse tries to get out,
I know.
he's like, you got out, you owe me. Rah, rah.
I know,
Like,
and
fuck
that's-
off, Eisenberg.
I know. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so the guy's like, after everything that's happened to him, he's like, even if I knew where he was, I wouldn't tell you, because I'm not letting him get put back in a cage. And then that kind of goes from there, right?
So it doesn't have Buddy in it.
I hear it does, but I don't know under
Maybe
what
he's in a
circumstances.
flashback or a dream.
I'm thinking it's either flashbacks, or there's a lot of rumor about you see him laying on the ground and then you see somebody
He's
get
not
put in
dead.
a body bag, but you don't know who. So like maybe he's still out there or whatever. I'm open to whatever. They're great storytellers.
It'll be like 2049
yeah.
where he finds him.
Yeah, but it's like the people behind that show, Vince Gilligan and all that, are such good storytellers. That Better Call Saul and all these other things. I have a lot of faith that they'll do a good job with this, so I'm looking forward to that. But I'm just thinking, because that we're in this kind of period now, where like it's like everything else, like all these reboots and things coming to life, and it's like, what other TV shows that existed maybe a little in the past or a little further in the past could you see them making a movie about now?
That Hell's Angels one.
Oh, Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have a movie.
That could be
I don't know if
good.
they all died at the end. I have no idea.
The main guy did.
Okay, we got a new main guy.
Well, what was really crazy is there was a lot of rumor they were going to, because when they said they were going to be doing a spin-off, there was a rumor there was going to be a prequel, and it was going to be about that guy's dad who started. That was going to be like the beginnings of the gang and stuff.
Oh, aren't they doing?
And then it was like Brad Pitt was going to play the guy.
They're doing a Sopranos prequel
Yep.
with his son or
His-
something.
Yeah, that's a new thing now. Ever since it worked with with Straight Outta Compton, everybody's getting their son to play.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about prequels. Like ever
No.
since this prequel did
No,
well,
no, no,
now
no.
they're.
No, I don't mind a prequel and stuff like that, but like I'm just trying to think. Yeah, actually, I wasn't even thinking about that in this whole TV drama to movie thing. But I'm
Cheers.
Cheers would be good.
Cheers. The
Actually,
movie.
Cheers is having a little bit of a reunion on the Goldbergs. Actually, it's like Rhea Perlman.
I like that show.
John Ratzenberger, Norm. His name is escaping me.
Of course.
And,
Isn't
and
it George Wendt.
George Wendt, yeah, and Kirstie Alley are all in it. And,
Nice.
yeah.
All the ones who need the paycheck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, none of them aged particularly well.
Oh, God.
Ratzenberg-
Rhea Perlman, you're like, is that Danny DeVito?
Right. Well, that was my only thing. I was like, Rhea Perlman aged well in that she was already started off in a low bar. But John Ratzenberger looks okay, except you can tell he's had work
He's got
done.
them Pixar movies.
He's got Pixar
got
money.
that Pixar money.
So he's got some tucks.
He had some work done. He just aged like a man.
I know, but yeah, I'm just trying to think of what other movies or what other things could become a movie. I would say like, there's no need for Game of Thrones, because especially that last season, every episode was movie length.
Right.
And then they're doing their own thing now with other TV shows and stuff like that. So there's really no need for that one.
I heard they're going to do, are they going to make a Kimmy Schmidt movie?
They might. I don't know for sure.
It would seem like it ended though, right? It didn't seem like it could go anywhere else with it,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
I would see, and I don't see Tina Fey doing that. Like from a producer standpoint, I see her like, let's move on to the next thing. I also, as much as you'll laugh at me for even saying it, I think that Community.
Oh my God,
No,
of course.
but here's why. They said from like season 2 or 3, they made a joke about another TV show where they're like, it's gonna go 6 seasons in a movie, 6 seasons in a movie, and that became a thing all the way through the rest of the season, where the series, it finished after season 6, and the last thing they did, the very last still on the screen, hashtag and a movie. And so everybody was like, oh man. So imagine the Russo brothers, who directed like a big chunk of the Community episodes.
I forgot that actually.
Directing this movie and making like just an epic out of it. Like, cause like they made like their epic episodes of like the paintball and stuff like that. I think they could actually do something really funny and really fun. Like they can get everybody who's ever been involved with the show.
Oh, it would probably be, I bet you the plot would have kind of a, like a, this is the movie.
Yes.
So they'll have like movie,
Yeah.
I don't know, tropes, whatever, like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll have a lot of like the movie jokes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's Abed's entire job.
Oh,
is
yeah,
letting you know
totally,
that
right?
This is a movie. But, yeah.
I gotta watch that show actually. Is that on Netflix?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, for
I'll give you my
fuck's
password.
Boom! Blah, 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 blah.
But it's such a fun show. But anyways, so that's all that we need to talk about next week, because we've gotten deep into this episode. Although I don't know how long this episode will be when I cut out all the fucking nonsense that's happened. But we continue our October of horror. We're revisiting an old favorite of ours.
Yep.
A classic by somebody's standards. I'm almost certain.
Mine.
By Todd's standards.
This works out well because tomorrow I go to Creepy Wonderland.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to this, and you should be looking forward to next week when we do Return to the Living Dead.
That reminds me of ours.
In the dark of the night, something strange is going on.
You see that movie, Night of the Living Dead? Sure. They ship those bodies east. Well, say hello.
The dead have risen from the grave,
Mister, there's 100 of those things out there.
How many did you say? 100.
and now the question is, how do we get them back into the ground?
Bert, Frank, we have a little problem.
4 left, 10 right.
That goddamn chemicals! It's all over everything! Stupid asshole!
Watch your tongue, boy, if you like this job.
Like this job!
Medical science is baffled.
And it's a puzzle, because technically, you're not alive.
Why do you eat people?
Not people. Brains.
How do you kill something that's already dead?
Well, how do I know, Fred? I don't know. Let me think.
It's not a bad question, Bert. In that movie, they destroyed the brain to kill him. Is that what they did? The brain, right.
I hit the brain. Oh! Get it off! 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 Get it off!
The military is nervous.
Usual crap.
The police are confused.
Send more cops.
It worked in the movie! Well, it ain't working now. Brain the movie line?
It's not a bad question, Bert. It's not a bad question, Bert. It's not a bad question, Bert.
The return of the living dead.
That was a very weird trailer
Wow.
in that they covered up the naked woman
Yeah.
with a shirt, but then there was a naked ass and swearing. In
Yes.
it. Weird.
It's a good question, Bert.
Good question,
That's
Bert.
a good question, Bert. Get that damn screwdriver out of my head. It was a sequel. I don't think that was
Yeah, I think that is part 2. So that is what we're doing next week.
What a fucking movie. Wait till that one, kids.
And so definitely tune in and check that one out. One last thing we wanted to do before we took off, we wanted to share a little bit of our lives from this past week. And Todd was going to share a little story from his tale. I know he's going to make some old bullshit up, I guess. And
I'll tell you a real one.
Yeah, okay. And this is Todd's Tales from the Sea.
So, here we are, boys and girls. I tell you, tale from the sea. Tell you how I got these barnacles off my balls. That's true. They don't come off. They're going to be there forever.
Yeah.
But I did actually once have, I was lying in all this muck. I was like cleaning the engine room and like literally under the floor. This is not the week that I was on.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you a real story from that one. Now I'll tell you a real one for a different one.
Okay, that's fine.
And so I'm literally lying like in muck all day. Like
Yeah.
I'm black pretty much, like from like titties to knees. And I remember I was playing around with my little ding-a-ling. Like that happens every so often. And it literally looked like underneath the head of my penis was like the throat of a bullfrog. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
I do, and I really wish I didn't.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
And apparently what had happened was I got like a grease in a follicle, in like a skin
fucking testicles
follicle.
are
And
hurting
oh
right
my
now.
God, I was like, what is happening? So that's my penis bullfrog story. But I'll tell you a real one that happened this week. This is a real one. Okay, so I'm on the boat. Okay, we're doing a fire drill, which you have to do every week. And of course, I have like my dick injury.
Why? You're surrounded in water.
I know, right? My crotch injury. And they're like, Todd, of course, you have to put the fire suit on. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So it's heavy. This fucking thing's heavy. And I'm worried my dick's not going to be able to handle it. You know, like when...
His dick does all the heavy lifting.
You know
in
when
his
like
relationship.
you take like a can of Alpo and you open it and you flip it upside down and it comes out perfectly formed like the can?
Yes.
I was worried my genitals were going to do that. Anyway, so I'm running around. I got this thing. The fucking fire alarm's going off. And I'm like, everybody's fire alarm's going off. But there's a Great Dane and a Dalmatian in the little doggy pen area that they have. There's like a dog pen area.
Jamie Lannister's Danish. He's a Great Dane.
Fucking A he is. And so the deck of the boat is all this weird ridgy material. Like so if a dog shits on the deck, it's like it's there forever.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's not like a doorstop, you know, there. So one of the dogs gets out.
Okay.
And is like running around. The Dalmatian is like running around on the boat. So I had to, in my fire suit, go after the Dalmatian. The fucking thing, this is like E.T. You know what I mean? So he's like, what the fuck? Like, this is worse than going to the, whatever that guy goes to, the vet.
Yes.
You know, the dog dentist. So I have to wrangle this fucking Dalmatian and put him back into the cage while he's clearly fucking, scared as can be. But, so I took the end of the fire hose and I smashed him over the face with it. And when he was unconscious, I just picked him up and put it back in the dog pen.
Nice. So that
The end of the story's fake. I did not abuse that dog. I just tried to zazz it up a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you. So that is Todd's Tale from the Sea. Now it's time to get into the nitty gritty with Joe's Tales from the Desk. Well, on Wednesday, we got word that there was going to be sun transits from the satellites, incoming satellite feeds and stuff like that. And basically, it happens every year, and the solar transits cause outages on the satellites. And we got a schedule of when they were supposed to happen, and one happened early. Came back. So anyways, that's my story. And
Tales from the Desk.
do, do, do.
Power went out.
All right, yeah. Actually, power went out yesterday, or not yesterday on Tuesday. And then my boss called and he's like, "Did the power go out down there?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Yeah, up here too." Tales from the desk.
You got a double whammy this week.
I could write a goddamn book on this week. And then, when I went for lunch, the girls in front of me didn't speak English, so they were just pointing at the things that they wanted, but didn't realize that they were pointing at two like mains and not a main and a side. Tales from the desk, break edition.
Break edition. That should be on the Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
The break edition. Come on now. You should be giving that shit away for free.
You guys are spending extra money on that shit.
Fuck.
So yeah, anyways, our jobs are different is what I'm saying. But that I believe is it for this week, guys. We love you.
Oh.
I'm sorry. We can only go so long before we wear out our welcome.
That's true.
Right. And as always, thank you guys so much for listening. Find us on our Twitter at Miscast Podcast. I'm at JK Finley. Todd's at Miscast Todd. Find us on Instagram. I'm posting more stuff up there. Todd's actually going to relearn how to do Instagram today, and he's going to post some more stuff. He's going to post some pictures from the sea. You'll see that just recently I loaded some clips up. Our stories got some clips from the show if you want to get some little nuggets back and stuff like that. Our Facebook page. Go to our Facebook page, like that page, join it, do all that stuff. Find our Tumblr. Email us at podcast@miscastcommentary.com, or as my cat says, at meow. And
that one's going to get way more. You watch.
Yeah.
The cat. Woo.
I keep emailing you at meow and nothing. Nothing, man. What? Call us at 1-289-769-3288 or text us. Like we said, if you call, it's going to be a lot of rings. I can't control it. I'm trying my best, but there's nothing to do. Nothing I can do about it. If you text, we might read it on the air. If you do leave a voicemail, we'll play it on the air if you want us to. If you don't, say so in the message, okay? If you're just like saying, I secretly want to fuck you, and you're like, please don't play this on the thing. We won't. We'll want to, but we won't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, I need fucking proof that I'm alluring in some way or one or the other. But for now, I think that's it.
I'm good.
You good? You got nothing more to add? All right. From Todd Murray over there, this is Joe Finley saying, take those GoPros off those fucking trucks, guys. Bye now.
This has been Miscast Commentary with your hosts, Joe Finley and Todd Murray. Executive producer, Joe Finley. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen. Visit www.miscastcommentary.com for all news related to the podcast. Miscast Commentary is a Miscast media production.